Hey everyone, it's Kristen. Today we're going to do a Taylor Swift look with winged eyeliner and a red lip. Thank you again for watching. Hey everyone, this is Holly and she's going to be my Taylor Swift model. First I'm going to use MAC Studio Moisture Cream on Holly. She has sort of dry skin, so I'm going to make sure her skin is nice and moisturized. Next, I'm going to use MAC Fast Response Eye Cream underneath her eyes. Next, I'm going to use Makeup Forever HD Foundation, and this is number 128, and I'm going to use my MAC 187 brush to put it on with. So I'm just going to buff it into her skin. Up into the hairline. And down into the neck. Then I'm going to use Lancome Waterproof Concealer in medium Bisque, and this is going to be her eyeshadow primer and her under eye concealer. So I'm just going to get like a pea-size amount, and I'm going to use my MAC 195 brush. And I'm just going to put it all over her entire eye area. Okay, next I'm going to use the Smashbox Halo Powder, and I'm going to use it in light. And I'm using my MAC 182 brush to put it on with. I'm just going to buff it into her skin. It's my favorite hydrating powder. It's great for normal to dry skin because it doesn't look too powdery. It's kind of more of like a glowy powder. Okay, next I'm going to use MAC Dazzle Light eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it on with my MAC 275 brush. I'm just going to put this in the inner corners of her eyes. Next, I'm going to fill in her brows with the Anastasia Ash Blonde brow powder, and then I'm going to put it on with my MAC 208 brush. Next I'm going to use the Rochelle Cosmetics Brow Gel, and it's a tinted brow gel. It's a blonde brow gel, and the color is 109. Next I'm going to use MAC Brulee eyeshadow. This is just kind of like a vanilla color, and it doesn't have any shimmer because we're going to do her brow bone. And I'm going to use the MAC 275 brush again. I really like using a matte color on the brow bone, just because I feel like anything shimmering reminds me of like 1990. Next, I'm going to use MAC Honey Lust eyeshadow, And I'm going to apply it with my, sorry I can't read the number, it rubbed off, I think it's 252 brush from MAC. And this is going to go on her eyelid. And next I'm going to use MAC Texture eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush to put it on with, and this will go in her crease. Next, I'm going to use MAC Gel Liner in Black Track, and I'm going to put it on with my MAC 210 brush, which is a really, really, really thin brush. I'm going to make the line really thin, and then of course wing it like Taylor Swift always does. Next, I'm going to curl her lashes with a Shuamera lash curler, and you want to do this before you apply mascara so it doesn't stick to the mascara and take your lashes out. Next, we're going to use CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion Mascara. Next, I'm going to use my little bitty MAC PowerPoint eyeliner in Engraved, and this is just a black waterproof liner. And I'm just going to use it to connect the liner right here on the inside of her eye. Look up and that way. Next, I'm going to use Maybelline Lash Discovery Mascara on her bottom lashes. And I just like this for the bottom lashes because it has a really teeny tiny brush. And look up. Next, I'm going to use MAC Gently Off Makeup Remover and 2 Q-tips. And I'm just going to wet one side, and I'm going to blot the side that I wet, and just use it to clean up any mess from the eyeshadow falling. So we're just going to clean all of this shimmer off, and that way when we put on her concealer, it won't be like shiny or dark with any eyeshadows caught in it. And I'm going to go back to my Lancome waterproof concealer, the same one that we did as her eyeshadow base. And we're going to use this underneath her eyes. I'm still using my MAC 195 brush. Next, I'm going to use my MAC blot powder in medium dark, and this powder doesn't give you any coverage. Oops, sorry. It's just going to help to set your concealer so it doesn't move around. So I'm just going to take a sponge and just kind of push it over the concealer. Next, I'm going to use the Smashbox eyeshadow trio in Opalescent. And I'm just going to use this kind of bronzy, like shimmery color. I'm using my MAC 228 brush to put it on with, and we're just going to use this kind of shade underneath her bottom lashes. Then I'm going to take that same brush, the MAC 228, and my Dazzle Light MAC eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to really concentrate on highlighting the inner corners right here. Next, I'm going to use the MAC bronzer in Golden, and this is just has a slight shimmer to it, so it'll look more dewy versus matte. And I'm just very lightly just going to contour her cheeks with it. And then just kind of blend it everywhere. Next, I'm going to use MAC Well Dressed blush, and I'm using my MAC 129 brush, and this is the same one that I used to put the bronzer on with. And we're just kind of staying on top of her cheekbone. Next, I'm going to use the NARS Stick in Luxor, and it's just kind of like a pearly pink color. And I'm just going to use this as a highlight. Okay, next I'm going to use Urban Decay 24/7 lip liner in Paranoid. And this is just a little bit darker than her lip color, but we're going to do a red lip on her, but I don't really like to use red liner because I don't like it to be obvious that you have liner on. So I'm just doing it just to kind of shape her lips, and then we'll layer the lipstick on top. Next, I'm going to use MAC lipstick in Russian Red, and this is kind of more of a blue red. And I'm using my MAC 281 brush to put it on with. Alright, so this is our Taylor Swift look on Holly's version of Taylor Swift. So if there's anything you would like to see in future videos, just feel free to leave a comment below, and like this video to tell your friends about it, and also you can subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I post future videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all watching.